Welcome to Student Connections, where students connect with their community.
Hello and welcome to Student Connections. I'm Zane King, and today I'll be talking with Miss Jennifer Hollenbeck from Solitude Links. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Zane.
So, where is Solitude Links located and what is your position there?
We are located by Kimball, right by 69 and Wadhams Road, and I am the event director there.
That's great. I definitely have to come out there sometime. So I heard there are many, there's new owners, and what big changes have been made at Solitude Links?
Paul Dana bought the golf course from the Torello family in March of 2013, so he's on his third year in March, and not a lot of changes. He's done some remodeling in the lower level. The restaurant area's been all redone, and we put in a new banquet area down there so we can have smaller parties, birthday parties, showers, rehearsal dinners, and still be able to close a wall so they have a private party.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So how has the change from Four Lakes to Solitude Links, how has that been been received or viewed?
At first, a lot of people were unhappy with it. People that are just starting to look us up for weddings and stuff didn't really, it didn't affect them at all. Mm-hmm. But people from the community were like, what? Why are they changing the name? But it was done for a purpose so that people realized that it wasn't the same owners.
So you have the business center, the golf course, the banquet center. So how many employees usually work in those areas?
In season, we probably employ about 70. From outside crew to every restaurant, golf course, pro shop, banquet, about 70.
There's definitely a lot of things to do there, huh?
Yes, yes.
So as the event director, what types of events do you do when you host the banquets?
We have different events we do, well, of course, weddings are number one. I've got about 60 weddings for this summer alone, from May to October, and a few winter weddings and stuff in there too. But we have corporate events. We've got birthday parties, we've got class reunions, we've got proms. Christmas parties, of course, are always big in the end of November through December. Showers, rehearsal dinners, tons of different kinds of events. We've got some fundraisers. Some schools are doing fundraisers with us.
So it gets pretty crazy there, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's always a lot of stuff going on, especially the weekends.
So what do you enjoy most about your job?
I guess I'd have to say the weddings, just because every single one is different. But I do like doing the corporate events too. I've worked with some great people in the community, and I really like that. Getting to know people and their businesses and stuff like that. But I love the weddings. That's
really interesting. I hope that maybe one day that Marysville will do prom there. That sounds like a lot of fun.
We have had Marysville prom a couple years ago. We had Marysville, and then this year we have. I want to say we just have Port Huron and Carsonville, Port Sanilac. Mm-hmm. I think are the only two that we have this year. So it's kind of a slow prom year for us. Usually we have about 3 or 4.
But it's definitely a fun time.
Yes. The students like to come out for pictures too, not just to have their prom there, but they like taking pictures out at our place because there's such great scenery.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds very interesting. Be sure to join us right after these messages.
What are you doing, dear?
My finances. Every week I divide my allowance. Some to spend, some to charity. But the first thing I do is set aside 10% to save for my future.
That's awfully grown up. Did you learn that in school?
No, Dad taught me. He said if you want something tomorrow, you have to save today. Dad's saving for retirement. I'm saving for a new bike.
Choose to save. To learn how to get started, get your free Power to Choose brochure.
He's a smart man, your father.
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Welcome back to Student Connections. We've been talking about Solitude Links with Miss Jennifer Hollenbeck. So back to where we left off at, does the chef and the staff work both the restaurant and the banquets, or are there like two chefs?
We have one executive chef, and then we have a sous chef that works next to him. But for like lower level restaurant and banquet, it's the same chef and kitchen crew, and they just come upstairs for the banquets or run the kitchen downstairs for the smaller banquets.
So like, what would be the busiest time of year for Solitude Links?
Definitely May through October are super busy. December has been busy with Christmas parties, but definitely, the banquet is completely different than the lower level with the golfers.
So like, are you seeing more weddings or like receptions or?
We have, I want to say we probably have well over 80% of our receptions have the wedding also. And then the rest are just receptions where they have their wedding at a church or offsite.
So let's talk a little bit more about weddings. What types of things do you do at your weddings, and like what's the range of the prices?
The weddings start, like a non-alcoholic package starts about $42 a person, and our package is all inclusive. So it includes everything from the venue, the food, the bar, the linen, everything together. It makes it easier that way to book, I think, so it's not all a la carte, so they're not picking their liquor, their food. It's all in one, and it usually makes it simpler, and I get good feedback from brides that it's easier to understand our package. The highest package is $67 per person, and that includes a super premium bar with the plated dinner. And we're known for our plated dinners. To answer the other part of the question, my job is to coordinate. So the day of, I'm coordinating, making sure that the cake's been delivered and all the staff's in place to do their jobs. And then I do the bridal party lineup and tell everybody when to walk down the aisle, to then escort the guests upstairs to the banquet area to start their cocktail hour. And then I see through that dinner, everything goes on time. I work really close with the DJ who's coordinating, as the MC for the event. So I work right alongside of them.
So I heard a lot about that huge house on the golf course. I heard that can be rented. Is that true?
It can be rented. It is still owned by the Torello family. It's not owned by Solitude Links, but it can be rented. And a lot of people use it for stay and play for golf. There's a lot of golf guys that come out and book it. And then some bridal parties book it too. And then I think she's used it. She's had like scrapbooking weekends and stuff with some girls groups that have rented it.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So I heard Solitude Links had a New Year's Eve party. How did that go?
It went really good. Hopefully next year we get a bigger turnout, but it went really well. It was a night filled with a great band and a lot of food. We had appetizers, the plated dinner, desserts, a dessert station that was an action station, meaning that we had a chef working out there and he did bananas Foster and cherries Jubilee, so it was like flambeing some stuff. So that was pretty cool to watch. And then we had end of the night sliders and conies. So it was a night filled of fun and food and drinks.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that. So back to prom. So what types of arrangements do you do for the schools that are doing prom?
For prom, we have a great prom package. You get your buffet dinner, 2-meat buffet with, of course, salad, pasta, potato, vegetable, and a light dessert. And then we bring pizza in for you guys, or we actually make the pizza at the, an hour or two before you guys are wrapping up for the evening. So a late night pizza for you. And then all the unlimited soda, juice that you need.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you hire banquet servers and people that want to work the golf course? And when would it be a good time to do that if you wanted to?
Well, I do all the hiring for my banquets, and I'll probably be starting my hiring. I've got a few spots open in February is a good time for me to start hiring. And then the golf course hires right around the end of February through March so that we're ready for the season to start in April. And you guys can register, or not register, you guys can apply online on our website, which is www.solitudelinksgolf.com. You can go right on there and submit your application and put what position you're applying for.
Well, I have a few friends, so I think they would definitely enjoy that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to share with the viewers about Solitude Links?
You know, it's a great golf course. If your family, or, you know, if you're not a golfer, it's a great place to have a party, a family party, birthday parties, retirement parties, anything like that. We've got great staff. I just told Mr. Smith we've got a lot of great students that have come from Marysville. So it's a great place, honestly. You can learn different things from banquet serving, bartending, working in the kitchen or restaurant, pro shop. There's tons of different positions. So that, I mean, great learning experience there too.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was really interesting. Be sure to join us again for Student Connections on M6, your hometown station.